roadside scenery. It is freaking awe-inspiring. Storms in that direction. I think that's Mt Elbert, the tallest mountain in the state, or Mount Massive, second tallest. All right, I'm at 9,680 feet in elevation. Car camping here by the road, Half Moon Creek Road. It'll take you to the North Mt Elbert Summit Trailhead and Mount Massive Trailhead, which is right next to it. They're the highest and second highest mountains in the state. So there's a weather system moving in, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm going to scope it out. Maybe just do a little hike up and see what the trail's like. If the weather turns foul, I'm not going to attempt it. I'm not going to attempt it if I don't feel up to it. You got to watch your body when doing these high summits, because even though today was an easy hike, I still felt a little bit off when I was coming back because I didn't drink anything or eat anything. I did have almost a half liter or 20 ounces of coconut water at the trailhead, but then I went 5 miles to the lake, Herman Lake, and then back. I started feeling a little off, so stopped, drank 20 ounces of Gator Light and had a snack, got some carbs in me. I felt better. I only had like a mile and a half, 2 miles back to the trailhead, but just goes to show you when you're coming from near sea level to do these high summits, you got to watch yourself. So anyway, I'm going to be good tonight because rain is moving in for the next 2 days. I'm going to be in the car, so I'll be dry, I'll be warm, I'll have a 0-degree bag. So unfortunately, this is my vacation and I'm getting foul weather off and on. I've been lucky enough to have as good a weather as I've had, so I'll make the best of it. All right, I'm about to have some breakfast. Banana oatmeal. It's 5:45. It's freezing out at 90. I think I'm at 9,800 feet elevation. So I'm gonna eat this breakfast. I just had 2 bananas. Got my Gator Light bottle. It's got pre-workout in it. I'm gonna go down the road and attempt a summit of Mount Elbert before the weather system moves in at noon, if not a little earlier. See how it looks anyway. If I don't make it, I'm gonna attempt it. We'll see. No promises, because like I said, I'm still new to this, but I'm definitely gonna try it out. All right, let's do this thing. Trailhead starting at the trailhead. The elevation is 10,090 feet, going up to 14,440 feet. So you can see this trail starts out in the forest, a conifer forest. It's quite beautiful. It gently goes up the mountain. That's at the start of the trail. I started early in the morning at about 6:25, especially because there's a storm moving in between 11 and noon. I don't want to be at the summit when it comes in, if I can help it. Sunrise is looking beautiful behind the trees. See how I'm bundled up? It was 34 degrees at the trailhead. I looked at the forecast for Mount Elbert. It was 20. And off and on snow. So probably gonna get into the snow line as I get higher. Getting some views already. All right, I'm at 11,269 feet elevation and 2.2 miles, and it is starting to get steep. So I'm gonna take a break and hydrate, do the right thing. I'm gonna hydrate every 1,000 feet of elevation gain, at least 20 ounces. So they recommend at least 3 liters to do this hike, even though it is cold. You need the hydration with electrolytes to do something like this. That's what's recommended. So that's what I'm gonna do. I've gained 1,100 feet so far, so every 1,000 feet I'm gonna hydrate. So even though this trail is taking me up steep in places, and it's longer than the Mount Bierstadt trail, I'm finding it to be easier, so far anyway. I'm almost 3 miles in. Still hard, don't get me wrong, but either I'm better prepared, better hydrated, more rested, I don't know. It's just easier. The trail's pretty easy to walk on. It's not straight up the whole way. It does level off in places. Even though it's longer than the Mount Bierstadt trail, it's not bad. So far it's easier. Oh yeah, she's coming into view. Still a long way off though. I'm not even at 12,000 feet yet. Getting into a little snow. Not much. Still quite a ways off. But the views are amazing. Another 2,000 feet to climb. Around 12,400 now. I was above tree line at around 11,900. Popping some of these. Taking a break. Now at 13,146 feet in just over 3 miles. Actually, I think it was getting close to 4 miles. But you see, I still have more climbing. About 1,400 feet, 1,400 feet. I'm at 13,152 feet. Somebody must have made it to the top. Heard a scream. And I'm at 3.9 miles. Still have 1,300 feet more to climb. It's flurrying a little bit. squeeze, the final push. It's harder the higher you get. Less oxygen, steeper. Big steps up in places. Wears you out faster. But hey, I'm doing it. Not stopping. Oh, so I want to highlight that this trail is better than Bierstadt because I got rock steps, no bouldering. It's well maintained. Makes it easier to try to foot. I like the switchbacks too. Views are phenomenal. Whoever said the views weren't as good from this northern direction were wrong. It might be better from the south, but it's pretty phenomenal from up here. All right, I'm following this rocky scree to the summit, and it is not easy. I thought it was going to be easier than this. From what I had read, it's class 1. That means you follow a trail to the top. No scrambling over boulders. But guess what? I'm scrambling over boulders. Unless I miss the actual path that's a little easier than this. I'm not too fond of rocky ascents. I'm always afraid that one's going to get loose and fall down on my head. And it's very steep. But you know what? I guess that's what I signed up for. It is beautiful up here. Getting snowed on. Just past the false summit, on the way to the true summit. I made it. State high point, second highest in the contiguous United States. Oh yeah. The hard part is over. Now the fun part begins. Going down. Hiking back in the cloud and sleeting, so I'm trying to make haste. So make it out of here without any issues. One could see how it could be unfavorable being on a high mountain in a storm system. When these clouds roll in, start getting sleet. Making pretty good progress down. So it was my bad earlier, didn't mean to mislead anybody, but this is the actual trail that I somehow got off of going up. and did that rock scramble, which was unnecessary. I must have missed it somehow, wasn't paying attention, but I'm taking it down, so it's much easier. That rock scramble was very steep when you're afraid of heights. It's draining. Follow pink flags. That's the way I should have gone. Hey, but at least it made for a cool video of me scrambling. Alright, I am walking back in a snowstorm. That's okay because I'm going down now. I wouldn't want to go up and have to summit in a snowstorm because it's not safe in case it gets really bad up there. But I'm at over 12,000 feet. I don't know what the exact elevation is, but I'm going down.